Hello everyone, it's Sloth here, and today we are playing rock solid Golgari Control, everyone's favorite, and deck that can literally solve everything, because with Tear Asunder, together with Urgent Necropsy, you basically have answers to every type of permanence. And with milling strategy with Realmbreaker and Robbery, you can mill every deck, especially Atraxa piles, and with Planeswalkers you can outvalue all the midrange piles. So this deck is kinda resistant to everything, and of course against aggro we have plenty of removal and sweepers. So I think you will like it. The games today will be absolute mad. I think you will really like them. Tell me in the comments and let's go into the gameplay. So have fun and enjoy. This is a risky play, but I think we can take it. With the Tome we always have way more flexibility, and I would love them to not play one drop so we can set up the Tome, and that would help against the withdrawals. But of course the dream of not having to remove a creature on turn 1 is just that. you don't have this luxury. We still have to play the Tome, which is unfortunate, but otherwise with 26 lands we will get mana screwed. And this is not the first game where I got mana screwed, man. This is crazy. I'm just struggling to play up to 4 mana on 26 lander. Alright, so let's see what our opponent is doing. Probably playing small creatures that will try to kill us, so we need to draw removal for each one of them. Yep. The gameplay of playing one creature for 1 mana forever. Alright, so let's draw a card and let's try to upkeep stop, because we need to get rid of our best cards. By the way, without the Tome, the game is already over. We would already lose, because on 26 lands we drew 2, and that's game. So thanks to the Tome we actually have the... Man, we were so dead, it's not even fun. And honestly, even with this one, 2 lands in 9 cards. It happened twice in a row, man. 26 lands? Alright, Shuffler, sure. I mean, why not? So now we need to keep removal. So we are so incredibly far behind based on missing this. Basically, we missed 2 lands normally. Tome is the only reason we ever can go for it. Our opponent is playing, the usual mono-red way, so they are actually giving us the best chance to win this game, but the Shuffler will probably close this game for our opponent. I should make an upkeep stop, but I'll be honest, I'm a little bit annoyed with the draws. So we could Duress to try to prevent their next play. I think this is what we have to do. This is basically in a way a removal. So what is the play? They don't have a land, so I think Feather of Flight is probably the best one, because they draw instantly. I think this is the play. I know the rescue is annoying, but you need to deal with annoying, because this is absolutely insane for them. If they can resolve this and get some synergies from enchantments, Feather of Flight is insane card, because they don't lose literally anything. They just get free value. It's basically 0 card investment, so that gives them way more gas. And for zero cards they get +3 attack basically. We'll make an upkeep stop. We cannot miss lands on end of the turns. We can go for Necropsy, so it wouldn't be a problem if they cast some enchantment, but By the way, I need to literally waste the whole Tome just to scry to hit my lands. I tell you, without this Tome the game was so incredibly over, it's not even funny. And it still might be over. With 4 scries we still cannot hit our 4 mana curve. At least we live gain, which is something. I don't think we'll be able to live gain from the second Tome. Literally, the game was so incredibly over, man. No way. And we look at those scries. This is what we would draw if not the Tome. Game would be not even close. Okay. It could not be more painful. So what do we do here? We could try to hit the Tome, so we deadly cover up, and this is the only play that makes sense, right? I don't want to hit their lands. Man, it's crazy. Those Tomes are literally hard carrying the game, like the lifeline that is trying to save us from the Shuffler. That's why I like Tomes so much, because they can actually save you so many times from bad draws if you are under pressure. It's so much easier to cast them on the play because you usually have empty board. That's why it was so important if they have 1-drop. Because if they don't, you can play the Tome empty board, and then usually you can deal with the follow-up. So I need to, bluff that I have removal. Because I want them to, consider it. That's still a free value, good for them. We will have to delete. How do you work really? It's put into graveyard. So I think they will get it even if we exile it. I think that's the interaction, because it will get exiled from the graveyard, so it doesn't come back, but it went into graveyard, so they are getting the value. Good, they are going for wider board. Man, if we win this, this will be the craziest game against the aggro, I think, of this year. Alright, 5 damage. So I'm playing so slowly because I want them to think we have go for the throat. Because that might prevent some buffing. If they see no priority, this is such an easy play for them, and we have to make an upkeep stop. We need to draw a card. This is the first card we were allowed to draw with the Tome, by the way. Oh my god, a land. Guys, it is a land. It's crazy. Alright, I will be able to play Magic. That's great. Deadly cover-up, go. And that makes the board look so much nicer right now, doesn't it? I think we might still be forced to scry with the Tome because there's so much pressure. The next turn is super important. They will get 2 extra cards, so they are up to 4. One of them should be a land, so they have 3 cards. We know one of them, it's Mage Rescue, so they will have 2 cards to play a creature. Hopefully those 2 aren't creatures, but we'll see. They might also whiff on the land, but they should statistically draw 1, at least. I would love them to draw 3, but let's be honest, it will never happen in the history of Magic. I think we will go with Liliana -4, and I think that might be the game. Oh, alright. This is a huge choice here. Sorry, I need to think, because this is super important. Do we think that we're under so much pressure we will die? And it's fair to say, it could be the way. But I don't have too many cards, and next turn I have exactly 6 mana, so I will risk it. Very, very good draw. I have to say, this is a very nice draw. It goes around the rescue. So I think we'll use this turn to get some advantage, because I really want to win this game to show you how insanely good Tome was. Because without the Tome, the game was 100% lost. It would not be close. It would be absolute steamroll. They didn't go for the Offspring, which is insane. That's why we play like this at instant speed. Now we can go with this, and they have to sacrifice the card that they wanted to keep. They actually didn't pay this because they don't have a land right now, so they had to choose either Offspring with extra creature, but then there's no protection, and they went with protection because they want the Scavenger going. And we absolutely incredibly punished it. Oh, our opponent doesn't like it. They don't like it. Yep, you know what will happen. You have to click it. You have to click it. Perfect. Perfect. Alright. I think we'll just force a -4 here. We draw a card. They have nothing. And I tell you, those tomes, the lifeline. Realmbreaker, thank you. One of. Alright, it's fine. We'll use it. So this has to be Liliana. They generally don't have so many haste effects. They're really trying to get value from this rescue. Can we try to metagame this somehow? Not really. We just go Liliana -4 and we go from there. You don't want them to have any creature. Man, they're so sad. Like, they have this card that is basically, this is the reason this deck even exists, because it's so incredibly efficient. It's also an aura. And we literally play around it for the whole game. Like, this is the most useless card they have, basically. From the best card to the worst one. So, let's see what our opponent will draw from the top. It might decide the game. They want something with haste, but do they even have something? Like Swift Spear? Oh, and that's probably game. I'm so happy we won this. Let's make a... Yeah, they won't recover from this. We don't even need to play anything. We don't need to do anything. We just draw 2 cards with the Tome and then we start attacking. Because we will get to 15, we will get full board. Yeah, they will scoop. There is no point in playing more. Alright, sure. 2 creatures in 1, always fun. but it won't help. And it won't save them. So we will draw a card, probably trade 1 for 1 against half of the 2-drop. I don't know, that's how we do it. Those triggers. Here we go. Trample, double strike, so many options. Alright. And let's draw, because we may draw some better removal theoretically. But we will still probably play the Necropsy for mana efficiency, because we cannot draw 2 cards. I mean, I could try to draw with Fountainport, but it's not worth it. Artifact, creature, here we go. Enchantment, planeswalker. Yeah. We just go for this, so you know, it's efficient. Because we can keep trading card for card right now. They can protect it, no worries, then we kill it again. And soon we can minus for Liliana again, but of course we want to save her. So that's fine, good. And now we can go another Necropsy. But we don't really get the best deal, we just kill this. Not even worth to sacrifice a card from the graveyard or exile to kill the rescue, because of course it dies as well. And now they have nothing. We will go with what? Sunken Citadel, so we can get more power on the next turns, and we don't need to do anything. And the game is won. With this draw they really should scoop, like there is no way they are going through something. Even with Monstrous Rage. Oh my god, even with the... let's just name the card. Alright, alright. We actually can protect Liliana anyway, but this is crazy. So they just got 8 damage with Trample from the top. Sure, sure. Thanks to Citadel, you can see how important Citadel is. Now we can actually go like this. And that means we save Liliana, she will be at 1 loyalty, and that also means we are drawing 3 new cards and we kill this. So, man, this guy draws like an absolute god, and even this won't be enough. So we got super crazy mana screw. They got really good draws from the top, and we still win. I mean, that's a good testimony to this deck. And by the way, to the tomes. The tomes are the only reason we will win this game. Alright, let's draw more, and as you can see it's very easy to hit removal, we don't need to burn the tome, we are in very nice spot in this game, so we make this. And I will still wait, because this actually can trade against this, and we also have the thingy. And let's go Demolition Field. No, this is a very bad tap, never. Alright, it's fine, we'll just draw with it. That's something we'll do anyway. So we get rid of the tome, we draw a card, Cornucopia. Can we play now? No, I think we keep the Citadels. And I will try to bait, so if they draw a pump spell, they will probably play it. So that's why we wait with removal. So what is the play? They could get the Shardmage Rescue, theoretically, but it's fine. Alright, so we know the play, so let's kill it. We live gain more. With Cornucopia we are nowhere close in getting burned. Yeah, the taps were a little bit awkward here, but it's fine. You know, in this kind of scenarios you don't really need to play perfectly, because the game is yours completely. Like, you need to play super hard or try hard when the game is close, you know. We go with this one, of course. We probably keep the cottage.
No way but my way.
And we will use this, and we will play Cornucopia using Cornucopia. I really want to set up Cornucopias, and so this way we can start live gaining with every spell we draw. Because at some point Liliana might even die, but it doesn't really matter. So they will probably go with double strike, just to try to push damage, because those are 1 attack creatures, so without doubles, I mean, they cannot even trade. Like, they can trade, but they cannot, like, you know, get free trades even. So our opponent will just keep playing until they stop getting top decks, and they will still lose anyway, because the game was decided where we cleared the board and got some removal stuff. So this is a land they cannot really attack into this, because then they trade card for card, and we draw card because of Liliana. As you can see, she's an extremely powerful planeswalker. And now we can do some stuff at the end step. Let's make a fish. I could even draw cards, but I think this is just simply better. And don't forget, we also have the cottage. So we have more creatures. Fountainport is a nice draw. We play this. And every turn it just gets worse for them. And you know what? I will actually Realmbreaker them, because it's always fun to Realmbreak Monored. And we can actually try to mill them. That would be hilarious. So I'm going for absolutely passive road, because I know this will 100% win. If you go aggressive, I mean, sometimes things can go wrong. But we are really close. If we draw another Liliana, I would even minus for this. But we don't need to. We'll probably go... we'll see. They probably won't attack. Let's go fish. Let's go fish. Let's go Realmbreaker. By the way, every card we draw is basically 3 life gain. Yes, more lands. Oh, Bivak! I would absolutely love it, and we have mana to use it. See, it's Bivak. It's ours now. Alright, we have a land, we have a cut down, which is super nice. I should probably play it during my opponent turn, but we don't need to bother. Our opponent is super resistant to scooping, but all they're doing is, to be honest, like wasting time, because the game ended a long time ago. And I think this is the moment where we can start being aggressive. Because we are at 17, at this point, even if we lose Liliana, it doesn't matter. I'm not going for the lance yet, but we might go on the next turn. And that's how you close the game. You just are so incredibly ahead that whatever they draw doesn't even matter. So let's see if our opponent will be salty, or they will just die with a sword in hand. Alright, not a full rope, just a little bit, and they realize the position they are in. Alright, our opponent is going first, and I'll be honest, this is a bit of a bad hand. Only one removal piece, nothing to play. Oh boy, I will take it because the mulligan will be probably worse. But it's not looking great. It's not looking great. Alright, this could be a bit of a help. We will see what the matchup is, but if they go for a 2 mana creature... Oh, alright. Very different game. Very different game. Is that Exultai with crabs? Might be. Man, being on the draw sucks. Like, I don't have plays. Like, I need to wait so long to play Cornucopia. Yep, here come the crabs. The crabs of the absolute doom. Alright, we have some plays against this, but we probably need to set up our mana base. Like, we need a lot of options here. Let's go, let's go. They might bounce it, so we need to be careful about Cornucopia. I wonder what they will play. Cash grab? I think that's the... Oh no, they don't have green. I will see. That's fine, that's fine. Of course it hurts, but you cannot do much about it. And this will be extremely hard matchup. I honestly think we probably will lose this. And the matchup for them on the play with Up the Beanstalk already bouncing is so good, but maybe we can do something. With Tear Asunder we actually have some good options here, but I still need to play Cornucopia probably. I need a lot of mana for this matchup. Like their answers are super quick and super mana efficient. So we need a little bit to overcompensate with our mana just to keep up. We have some efficient plays as well, but they will, you know, dry out after some time, so we need to continue the pressure. Alright, you know what, with this, they are getting somewhere. So the end step might be already a crap. How many they have? 4. I think it's 7 mana, so it's 3. So they can play it. Alright, I think we pass the turn here and we try to solve... It's super tempting to go for the Tome. Right, I will go for the Tome, because we can always Tear Asunder pretty cheaply. And that sets up for the rest of the game, so hopefully... Deadly Cover-Up might be super important part of this situation. Alright. I'm not sure if we played this, but I think we have to Tear Asunder. Because now they are tapped, we can prevent this part of the, you know, gameplay. And do we kill the crab? I wonder if they have Unsummon. I still think we'll kill this. It would be great to draw a card. Man. But no, we have to kill it. We have to kill it to keep the pressure low. Because when they untap second mana, they can protect it with this Town 9 big enough. So we kinda prevent... But you can see those attacks from our opponent are so deadly. Like, when you aren't prepared with everything, it just hurts so much. I think we will try to deadly cover up the crab. Tolarian Terror is very scary, but not as scary. Second, say its name. Kinda scary. Okay, one crap. Oh, they have so good stuff. Oh boy, this will be rough. This will be rough. We can duress something. I mean, we have options, that's for sure. So they will play the crap at the end step. I think we'll cut down the otter then. Do we robbery? Robbery is something, but I'm not sure if that's good enough. I want to duress them. The duress is super important. We need to use it on super important turn to break combo or something. I think we'd use it before Deadly Cover-Up. So we cut down when they play the crap. They will take, they will get 5 damage, but we need to, you know, roll with it. Oh, they did not go for the crap. That's huge. I was sure they will go for you know, aggressive game plan. Interesting. Deadly Cover-Up needs to be such an important part of this game. Alright, basic lands, sure. I'm not super eager to go cut down on this otter, because they can actually pump it super hard. 2 damage is acceptable, especially with Cornucopia and Tome. Like, they probably want way more than this. What are they doing? Level 2. I would love to Tear Asunder this, but you know, it is what it is. Necropsy would be insanely good here. Let's see with the card. This town ain't big enough, it's always the choice, right? It's always the best card. Yep. We need to be careful about it. But now we can draw cards. You know what? I think this is robbery time. We won't get better robbery than this. This also gives us some options potentially. We can always use the Tome later. We also live again, which is nice. They cannot really protect it. They have protection spells by bouncing stuff, but they don't run counter spells. Say its name, so they actually have only one the whole deck. That's so fun, eh? They don't know about it. And we can hit a land, which is super nice. A permanent. I mean, we gain life, so that's something. And I mean, permanent. We have some permanents, to be honest. But this goes to their graveyard, so I don't want to use it. Alright, I think we pass the turn. I'm not sure if we play at dance step, we'll see. Oh, they went Greed Lord mode. Great. Alright. They went greedy and we have to punish it. I don't think we need Demolition Field here. Non-token creature. We could kill the otter as well. And we will. That gets rid of all the pressure in the board. As you can see, the problem is that, and this is crazy, but this aggro deck literally outvalues basically all of the decks. Like, they have infinite loop of infinite value. That is relatively cheap. Oh, they are going for it. Okay, I know exactly what we need to hit now. They can make the we need to hit Tear Asunder right now. This is like absolute must here. Okay. This won't hit it. So I think we'll literally just go with this. We need to draw cards. I mean, it's something, but it's a good card. I will wait with using it right now. Let's draw a card. Land. Definitely not what we had in mind. Well, this town ain't big enough. We can get rid of it permanently, but then we die to otters. That's a bit of a problem. I will try to hit Tear Asunder or Necropsy. Not hit, unfortunately. I don't even have lands that do stuff, so that's a little bit of a rough draw. Man, I know I will mill my cards that I want to hit. I know it. Alright. Liliana, that's okay. I'm not pushing my luck again, alright? We are happy with what we have. And I could duress this, but they will get it back again. I think I need it for the crucial turn, so they need to, you know, like they have one in the hand, so we can duress it before going for like Deadly Cover-Up or removal. That's the play I want to make. And with double Cornucopia, this otter won't kill us. Like, they need way more in the board. I would optimally prefer to go Deadly Cover-Up when they use, you know, the talent stuff. I can live gain a lot. Let's pray. Please don't mill my Tear Asunders and Necropsy. Please. I need to draw them, not mill them. Because I'm doing it because we are live gaining so much thanks to this. And it might hit a permanent. Thank you. Thank you, Gods of Magic. Alright, alright. Man, look at this. 26 after all of this. Anoint with Affliction. Alright. Alright. I need to think right now, alright? Because we have so many options. We can literally get rid of every type of card they have. But what we actually will do is probably draw with Mazemind Tome. Because every turn we want to hit Necropsy or Tear Asunder. Did I really... Oh my god, like... Man, sometimes I just click things. Let's go for Liliana. So of course I wanted to draw the card, not scry it. Still, let's use this to our advantage. They can bounce it, but they cannot really kill it, I think. The problem is that they will get so many creatures at the end step. Because they have level 3 of the Storm Chaser's talent, so that will put us super behind. And how do we battle it? We can remove 2 of them, so I think we go like this. And we try to protect Liliana for a single turn. Now they need to be way more aggressive. Only the tokens at the end step matter. They can also bounce Liliana, which is okay. Oh my god. They usually don't play this. Oh man, this is extremely good for them. Okay, that's not the play I was prepared for, because generally you don't play this in this deck. You can, I mean you can, but you prefer unsummon stuff like this that can also protect your creatures, and you remove planeswalkers by just attacking. So, sure. And what they want to bounce? The small talent, so they want to keep level 3. Sure. Let's see how much damage they can push. A double Cornucopia gives us way more time than normally, so they can pump it, but we can still force some good plays. I'm not sure what I'm extracting from their deck. 6 damage is fine. I don't want to cast anything, because we're going for the Leak of Wrath probably. Alright, another tome is nice. Alright guys, alright, I think we are going for this town, ain't big enough. And we try to solve the rest, one after another. This will be a hard game, but I think it's doable. And we definitely need to exile stuff. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. They cannot really protect those creatures because they are tokens, so they cannot bounce them. Yes. And those cornucopias are doing so much work. Alright, empty board, and I mean it has to be this town ain't big enough. They want to kill us with talent, so this is their infinite loop basically gone. Here you go. Wow, this is so stacked. We need to exile every one of them. Alright, so in the hand they have double Vortex, double Bushwhack. Interesting, good to know. And they play Unsummon. Man, they play everything. Alright, one problem solved. We cannot use Set's name because they will get the thing. And we don't really care about duressing them. So we set up the tome and we draw with the tome. We draw with this one, so then we can double draw on the next turn. So whenever you have this kind of situation, you don't use this tome, because then when you have 4 mana you can activate tome only once because you have 1. That's extremely insanely good draw. Well, that was one card I was happy they don't have right now. So extremely good draw. And triple talent. We have answers, but we cannot throw into them. Bushwhack, sure. So they're going for the lands, I guess. Just to create otters. I think that's the plan. And we'll just keep drawing cards. Thanks to Cornucopia we have so much more time than normally. So that's why we can keep drawing cards. Let's see what they will now take when town ain't big enough is not in the game. That's one single card that makes the whole deck. So it still works because they are so far ahead from the early game. Alright, so they want to hit a permanent. But I think we're getting to a point where we can do stuff. If we can solve this, and we have 3 removal for enchantments, we can, do stuff here. Alright, I mean, it's not the worst. We definitely duress. In a live game, sure. I want to double draw cards if we can, but we'll see. Crap. So that would be go for the first. Now they cannot protect their creatures easy. We definitely cut now. And I think we Anoint with Affliction this. And then we double draw. Man, what a game. What a game. And now we go Anoint on Demolition Field. This way we live game again. 28, our opponent literally cannot kill us so far. Man, there is a world where we just will defend until end of time. So they were thinking about the crab, but it doesn't matter when they play it. And I really want to double draw with the Tome, because that will help us recover. Did I use Robber? I think we used one. Alright, they're going for double level. Man, I really need those Necropsies, like please, please. Honestly, if we get Necropsies, we can literally solve the whole board. Kill this, kill this, kill this, kill this, and then Tear Asunder for this, and they are left with Up the Beanstalk, just drawing cards. Then we can extract the crabs from their deck, and we are golden. But we need to draw. We have the answers to win this game, but we need to draw them. And I'm not sure if we can, we'll see. That's why it's so important to keep drawing as many cards as possible. So the first draw, in case something good happens, bad draw. Another draw. Please give me something good. No land. Let's get a land, of course. Do I want to be so mana efficient to kill it? This is for the crap, to be honest, but I think we have to be mana efficient. I will go for this play. Not sure if it's worth it, but we need to, do stuff. And Demolition Field. So basically they are forced to kill us in 22 cards. Oh my god, how many... like, we drew 4 mana sources in a row, and nothing more. I'll be honest, this is a little bit... Okay, Shaffer. Well, if we will lose this game, it's because of drawing 4 mana sources in a row and nothing else. So we literally can... We don't have any place for the start. We will play the game again from the lands. I could say its name. I could hit Ashiok, but I cannot hit cards that I actually care about. So instead we'll go with Fountainport. Man, so happy we have those Cornucopias just absolutely tanking all the damage for us. Alright, double up the Beanstalk. It's good for them for like pushing tempo, but it's bad for longevity. So they basically doubled down on the strategy to kill us as quickly as possible, and it might work. It of course might work. 6 damage. Let's see how much they pump. I think we will make actually a treasure, because they have all those Llanowar Vortexes waiting for the fish. Alright. I mean, there's no way around it. We need to start doing cards that matter. Necropsy, Deadly Cover-Up, Tear Asunders. Probably first needs to be Deadly Cover-Up right now, because they are putting so much pressure. Let's see the card. What they will take. Probably Set's name. Seed of Hope, alright. Interesting. They cannot play it, but they can play the crap at the end step. Then they probably will. So we can make a fish. How much do I care about drawing this card? We draw 1 naturally and 1 from the Tome. If I make the treasure, I think we go with this. Because if they want to use Llanowar Vortex, they need to break their crap. Yep, and that's... Oh, this is interesting. Oh man, this is an interesting draw. I'm not sure if it's good, but it's definitely interesting. And we definitely go for this. No lands that matter. Yet, I could try to mill 1 card from their deck by using Demolition Field, but I don't think it's worth the resources right now. Alright, we are getting somewhere now. Ashiok can do stuff. So I can Ashiok into Realmbreaker and then start using Realmbreaker to speed up the clock. I wonder if we should go for... yeah, they will go Llanowar Vortex, but this is a selection from cards. They need to use Vortex instead of Crap, but they will play Crap at the end step, right? I think we go for 2 creatures. This will force a lot of responses from them. But man, I want to draw the cards so much here. I want to draw so many cards, and we have Realmbreaker. I think we can win this if we play it smart. So it depends what is on the top. If that's Deadly Cover-Up, I would absolutely +1. But it could be like literally 2 lands. And we are a little bit late with Tear Asunder and Necropsy. I think we are so behind because we didn't hit basically any of them for the whole game that now I think it's too slow. Oh man, oh man. Do we go for -2? They will just run a Vortex Ashiok, but it's 4 mana. It actually costs them a lot. I will go like this. Alright. Because we still want the Fountainport mana, and this uses colors, of course. And that's some extra pressure. This was expensive turn, man, but we are getting somewhere. You know, those triggers are also nice. Not the biggest deal because they will probably all die. Alright, tapping to creatures. Sure. They need to deal 34 damage. That's the reason this play is even possible. Alright, tapping creatures, so they will be useless for a single turn, but they will untap on the next turn, so hopefully that will make some difference. Interesting they went with this right now, because we actually can use sorcery speed. So if we had, you know, some kind of weird sweeper for 3 mana, it would work. Of course we don't, of course we don't. The closest is Malicious Eclipse, but it won't hit the big stuff. So, they can deal a lot of damage on this turn. Yep. Yep. And we need to tank it. We need to actually tank it. I would prefer to use Realmbreaker. So 1, they probably so okay, they can pump it to probably like 5/5, so 15 damage. 25. I don't think they can kill us yet, but it's very close. Yeah, I could sacrifice it, but I'm not sure if I want to, and we can even make a fish to prevent more damage. We'll see what is better. I probably want to keep, you know, Realmbreaking. Realmbreaking. Alright, this will be hard. Man, those 4 draws with 4 lands, this was the... Like, we went so behind after this turn that you can see the board after it. That's fine. A lot of mana. Yeah, I think we will have to draw Deadly Cover-Up here, because we are so incredibly far behind. So this is what? For 10, 20 to 10. I mean, it's not a kill. So, we need to make a decision. Do it... Realmbreaker is a little bit too slow here. We won't win with this yet, because they don't need to add to the board. So that means we need to keep drawing cards and hit the stuff, basically. Of course we block, so we prevent the damage. Now we take all the damage. We need to draw another land. Like, if we keep hitting lands and not the cover-ups, we will lose, of course. We have plenty of those. Oh my god, like, it's really hard to play the game where all you draw is lands after lands after lands after lands. By the way, I also got mana screwed with this deck on turn 3 many times, so it's like either this or the other one. When we hit 1 deadly cover-up in the whole game. So I could what? I cannot make a token. So the best way is Fountainport. With Sayed's name I cannot hit anything. I think that's the only choice. We need to make a fish token. We need to draw with the token, and we need to hit Deadly Cover-Up and play it. That's the only way. By the way, we didn't hit a single Tear Asunder or Necropsy in the whole game for any of those talents. So I have to say, like, those lads should really be something else. But what can you do, man? What can you do? If you get draws like this, you're just behind. Oh my god, like, I'll give him a good game, but it really feels like we should not lose this, especially like this. But if I get 4 extra cards and all of them are lands, I mean, okay. Alright, our opponent is going first, but we are prepared with some removal. But we'll see. This could be a dicey hand. We also need to use this for green, probably, just to play Cornucopia. So, bro, they went hard on this. I'll be honest. I will play a little bit risky here, so we could go cut down, but then we are not guaranteed to go for the throat on the next turns. And like, 1 pump spell doesn't do anything, and Swift Spear is extremely weak 1-drop for standard. You know, one of the best aggro cards in history. It's just super weak, because it cannot deal 20 damage alone. So I'm not scared about it. As long as it's not a mouse, we don't really care. So, this is a nice cut down target, I guess. The mana is a little bit awkward, but they are giving us such a good rate. They unloaded so many cards that I changed my strategy, because with so many cards, like, there's no way they are winning. And that was a rough mulligan for them, to be fair. But I'm not sure what the hand is. Maybe they went super greedy and they just got punished for it. Bro, like, in the end they got insane draw, and as you can see, it doesn't matter, because with Cornucopia we can always outvalue it. So what we will do, definitely go for the throat into something. Let's play a tap land here. It will be on black steel. We go with the tome. And then, I mean, they are mono, right? So they cannot get anything more. So they cannot get the rescue, which means you can hope for a pump spell, which will make for an easy scoop. Yep, here we go. So, man, they were really close, but we played a little bit wasteful because we knew that we are always winning the long game. So all we need to do is make sure that, you know, we are at 1 and not more. I will still scry just to make sure that we have, we are closer to life gaining. We play land, and I mean, we don't need to do much. They will lose because they cannot burn us from 5. Sure. Good draw for them. I think this is good moment for the robbery, because we can keep playing cheap stuff from their deck. We can also hit removal, like, you know, burst lightning or something. So we live gain, we hit lands, and we potentially get Cornucopia triggers. I mean, it's okay. Not exactly what I hoped for, but sure, why not? And so we can kill this for a single point of mana, saving our Tear Asunder. We will draw cards with the tome. And let's play the tap land while we can. And this one will be on green. So our opponent is staying in the game, but it's over. So they have hope that they can burn us, but through Cornucopia and Tome you cannot. That's why we play those cards. Because the moment you take control over the game, it doesn't matter what they do. By the way, they are drawing like an absolute god of magic. But we are prepared for the best draws this deck can ever have, but still extremely good for them. And we go back to 8. So we want to life gain as much as possible before they get Nemesis. I'm keeping the Tome, because I actually want to draw all of those cards. And we keep Duress in case they hold something that isn't a creature, so we can trade for it, so then when they draw a creature, they don't have a pump spell. And so that's how we disassemble them. It will take a while for our opponent to realize that the game is over, but don't you worry, they will scoop, and they will go to the next game to be on the play. Let's go with this. I would love to have some lands that do stuff, but it's okay. Oh man, those draws are so good. With this, man, it's not even close. We even whiffed on the robbery, basically for half of the cards, but it doesn't matter. We're so far ahead. And normally I would play defensive, so for the early game, you could keep cut down for Cornucopia turn, because that's super efficient. You get 1 mana and you can basically play removal out of this. But we knew that we were winning the long game, so we can be super wasteful. I mean, this guy is a fighter, not gonna lie. Let's draw a card. Liliana will clear the board, Deadly Cover-Up will clear the board. But I guess we just kill it normally. And we have Tear Asunder, of course. And we live game. Up to 9. Soon we'll start getting the Mazemind Tome live game, which is super nice. And I will play Cottage, because it's super strong. We go like this, so we can life gain even more. And every time you can see that once you get the hold of the game, like, there's nothing they can do. Like, when you are an aggro deck, you feel absolutely hopeless against this, because you know that every turn gets worse for you. Like, I can literally just tank this damage, because if they don't pump, we don't need to react even. I'm life gaining more every turn than they are dealing, and I'm also drawing cards, right? I tell you, those tomes, man, those tomes are something else. I can draw 3 lands in a turn thanks to them, so that's super cool. Alright, we will definitely Duress, double life gain with Cornucopia, back to 40. Soon we'll get higher than them on the life total. I think it's a land, yep, exactly, but we still life gain, so it's a still decent trade for us. And we keep drawing. Now we have Cottage, so they actually cannot attack us. So we will block with the Cottage. If they pump, we Tear Asunder when we get 2 for 1. If they don't do anything, we draw cards and we live game. Oh boy, sure. Show me what you draw. Nothing is the answer. Nothing. Alright, good. As you can see, when you get the power over this deck, like there's nothing they can do. That's why we play so much live game. There was mono red, so no. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed today's game. They were really roller coaster, and I have to say that even though we lost the second game, I kinda enjoyed it. I'm super sad that in the end we drew all of those lands. Like, you look at so many answers. Like, I literally checked the, how many answers to talents we had. We actually have more answers than they have talents in the whole decks. Double Necropsy, 3 Tear Asunder, that's 5 cards that kill them, and they have only 4 talents, so we actually should be favored to draw more removal against this than they have talents in the whole game. But they drew 3, and we didn't draw a single one of those, so that was really unfortunate. Also, if Realmbreaker was faster, then we could start meeting them faster. If we hit Deadly Cover-Up, then we could kill all the creatures. So I feel it was really unfortunate, but it still shows you how long you can keep going, even if you keep whiffing after whiffing after whiffing, because this deck is extremely resistant to everything, and this is one of type of the Golgari control decks that I personally like playing the most. It has answer to everything. You have cool planeswalkers with Ashiok and Liliana, those are my favorites, and with Cornucopia and Tome, you have seen that it's so incredibly hard to kill us. Against a lot of other decks, I'll be honest, like this guy that mulligan to 4 or 5 with the Swift Spear, even though they had less cards, their cards were kinda perfect, even the ones from the top, so they dished like 5-7 damage more than I expected, and it didn't matter. So against a lot of decks, this would be enough, because one good lightning strike from the top or Nemesis and you are just dead. But we have so much removal, and we actually don't have damage based removal. Tear Asunder exiles. This is a big deal against some of the creatures, even like Mouse. It's slow, but when it hits, it exiles, it gets rid of the creature completely in every way. They don't get triggered. So against Nemesis, we have so many answers. Basically all of our cards except Cut Down as a removal just destroys creature directly, so you never get this reflection damage that prevents the live gain. So yeah, I like the deck. I think it's very fun, and if you like typical Golgari control, this might be the go-to. You can make some tweaks depending on your meta or how you like to play. For example, I would personally reduce Deadly Cover-Up and increase Duress and maybe even Robberies. However, I've noticed that every game Deadly Cover-Up turns out to be the most important card, so I think you need to play 4 most of the time. 3 maybe, but 4 just seems better. So yeah, I hope you liked it. And before we wrap up, a huge thank you to our patrons. Thank you guys for being here every single day. You're extremely appreciated, and I hope you like this one. It seems Golgari's fan favorite, and I can absolutely see why. This is a very fun deck to play. And yeah, that's about it for today. Thank you for watching, and see you guys tomorrow.